I'm super excited to do this Willitbandito chili cheese Frito challenge. It's sounds kind of fun to me. Down here at the Sluts River Coyote Rock RV Park, just right outside of Lincoln City, Oregon, and I'm out here camping. So I accept this challenge, and it's going to be fun. I'm going to make some tacos that are going to be absolutely amazing. I'm going to do 3 of them, 3 different ways, and hopefully the wind's not too bad on you. And we're going to use those what do you call the Fritos, the chili Fritos, chili cheese Fritos, and come up with this challenge here. So let's go ahead and check it out and get it going. Okay, so here we are out at Lincoln City, Oregon, just outside, about maybe 5 minutes from the ocean, sitting back here on a river, and I'm going to do my cook. First thing we're going to do is let's go ahead and go over the ingredients and whatnot that we're going to be using here. The protein we have here, we're going to do some pork, dice it up really fine, shred it up for 1 taco. Then we have chicken, and what I have here is a chicken thigh. 1 chicken thigh, same thing, we're going to shred it up, dice it up. And then just under, probably right around ½ pound, a little over ½ pound of beef. That's our proteins. A couple of seasonings I've never tried before. This is going to be for the pork, and it's some type of seasoning. Never used it before, so we'll see how that works. This is actually enough for 4 pounds, and we're not even going to be like ½ a pound or so. And then I have some beef. It's this stuff is called street tacos. I'm a little bit bigger than street tacos, by the way. This is for beef, or check it out, goat. So give these 2 a try. And we have this stuff here, which I've never tried, and we're gonna use that for the chicken. So I'm not sure how it's gonna be, but we'll try it. It's like some type of barbecue sauce or something. So burgers, chicken, and seafood, but we're using it for the chicken. Okay, then cheddar cheese we got back here. I would rather go with like a white cheese, but that's okay. Some soft tacos, and then we're gonna go ahead and slap this in the pan back here with a little bit of vegetable oil and make like tacos out of it, and fried up some tacos. Then also for our pico de gallo, of course. Also, let me say this first. Some avocado for one of the tacos. We've got, now for the pico de gallo, we're gonna have white onions, and I'm guessing maybe about a quarter cup, almost a ½ a cup of the onions, and then a little bit of, probably about a half of the jalapeno. We got 2 tomatoes back here, and then some cilantro. Probably about a quarter cup, less than that, of the cilantro also. I'm trying to make a really light, not make a whole lot of it, because it's only gonna, for 3 tacos, and I don't want to have a whole bunch left over. Now for the main ingredient is this right here, chili cheese flavored corn chips. Okay, right here. This is why we're doing this. So let's go ahead and get started. What I'm going to do is go ahead and dice up my onions and whatnot, and then we'll go ahead and mix them in a bowl. I used about 1 tomato and a half. Let's go ahead and put that in the bowl. And then I used about probably about a half of jalapeno, and I took the seeds out in the center of it. And then about a quarter cup roughly of the cilantro, and about a quarter cup of onions, that would be white onions. And then let's give a squirt of lime in there. Gosh, this is so delicious. If you never made this, homemade, it's so good. So let's go ahead and do that. A little bit of lime. And I'm gonna just probably use just a half a lime, just because I have such a, small amount in here. And then let's go ahead and give that a mix. Guess I could have used my hands. That's a better mixing tool than any of this. Sorry about the wind. I'm not sure if you can hear the wind or not, but it's pretty windy down here sometimes. Gosh, this looks so delicious, you guys. This is like the best. I don't think I forgot anything. Yeah, it's pretty basic. Pretty easy, basic. A lot cheaper than making it yourself, and better than buying the stuff that's pre-made and it's been on the shelf for a while. And then I'm going to give this a little taste. Mmm. Perfect. Boy. Good stuff. I'm going to take some of this chicken seasoning. I didn't have that on earlier, but I'm going to put a little bit of that on the chicken. And then I'm going to also use this whiskey barbecue sauce stuff on there later on. Then for this beef, generally, you like want to fry it up in water and whatnot, and let the water simmer down. But I'm just going to use a little bit of this. A little bit goes a long ways. This is for 2 pounds, so, but that's also with water and whatnot and boiling it. So let's put a little bit of that on there. And for the pork, this stuff, same thing. This is actually for 4 pounds. I'm not even using like maybe a quarter of this stuff, but sprinkle a little bit of this on there. And then let's go ahead and throw this on the Blackstone. Try to cook these all at the same time, see how that works. Put a little bit of oil. And start with this pork. Put the pork up here. Go with the chicken in back of that. I'll put a little bit of oil inside these two. And then we're going to go with this ground beef in the back. Let me try to explain something here that I'm not really fond of. And that is this spatula. My cheap grill spatula broke on me. And that's what happens when you go cheap. And this is all I have. So I'm going to go next and purchase a Blackstone one because it's a lot better. Okay, so that's our chicken, and then this is our beef, and then this is our pork back here. Let that stuff cook away a little bit. We got it kind of on a low temperature, so I'm going to cook it slow, especially this ground beef. I might add just a tad of water in there, but I don't like to add water on my grill. And as you notice, I do have some oil back here going, and we'll give that a try here in a little bit. See if it's hot enough. Might have to crank up the heat for the tortillas. I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of water on top of this ground beef. And let it sit in there just a little bit so it soaks up. And that's why I chose that back area, because you can see how it's just off center here and floating towards the back, so that's just going to be really good for that beef anyways. I'm going to crank up this heat just a tad. It does cook hotter on this right side, a lot hotter than the left side. You can see how saucy this is back here. That's good for this ground beef, so especially cooking with that seasoning. And let that all cook up. So I kind of chose this corner back here because it's where all the juices flow anyway, so. Just kind of cook until the redness is out. I'm gonna have to pull that beef off before. Chicken's cooking up pretty good though too. This pork cooked up. I did increase that that temperature up a little bit, but what I got going on here is the wind's blowing, so I'm not getting that flame up and the heat up like it should be. So I'm just going to go up a tad more. I don't want to go too much, so just under a half. But it's okay to cook your food slow. You know, get all those flavors and stuff cooking all up in the meat and all that goodness cooking together. So I turned this left burner off. I'm going to move the oil over, but first I'm going to get this ground beef out of the way because the ground beef is pretty much done. And we're going to send this ground beef in the corner because, not because it's bad, it's just because it needs to be put in the corner. Cooler temperature. Yeah, the oil's good. Sounds good. So I'm going to shove that guy over there. I did, like I said, I just turned off that side of the burner and that stuff out of there. I'm going to move this over a little bit. And it sounds like that's almost done. So I have my chicken here. Another reason I moved everything over there is because I'm going to put that barbecue sauce on. This guy doesn't need to belong in there. It's a big old chunk of beef. And gotta get this. This can go all the way over there. Now, some people are afraid to cook with oil on their grills. And the thing is, that flame is down below. And if you do get a fire going, you know, you just turn your burners off, shut your lid. You know, if you have flour around, throw some flour in there. That's what you're supposed to do. And that would take care of a flame. But let's do this. Let's go ahead and slap some of this good barbecue sauce. Put a little bit of this on there. Thing is, what this is going to do is this is going to make a mess. This is going to cause all kinds of caramelization on my Blackstone, which can scrape off too. Probably a little too much, but that's okay. It'll burn off. Let that cook up a little bit. You know that's going to be delicious right there. I'm going to take this chicken and same thing, put her in the corner, and the chicken was good. It's not bad, but it's going in the corner. Woo! Smells really good. Now let's get this pork cooked up, still a little pink. Take this pork, take it over here. Put her in the corner. And there's our proteins done. Let's go ahead and take this out. Put that on there. Yeah, these shouldn't only take like just literally just, I don't know, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Okay, so let's go ahead and build these tacos for this Bandito challenge. Okay, so I had these soaked up with some paper towels. First thing we're gonna do is grab some pork and fill it up with pork. And let's get that cilantro off there. Need, but gosh, this pork tastes so good, you guys. It smells so delicious. Okay, then we're gonna go with some cheese and then some pico de gallo. Sorry about the noise, guys. And this is the pork, so we're gonna go with some avocado slices for the pork. And then the most important ingredients is these chili cheese corn chips. Get those on there. And oh boy, look at that. Does that not look amazing? All right, let's build up the second one. Let's go ahead and grab the chicken. And this chicken is like, has this delicious barbecue sauce grilled into it, caramelized, really delicious. Same thing, let's go with some cheese, some pico de gallo, and then what we're gonna do on this pico de gallo, or this chicken one, is we're gonna go ahead and put some jalapenos on here. I decided to slap some jalapenos, and really thinly sliced. And then once again, the most important ingredient is the corn. These chili cheese corn chips. Oh, look at that. Okay, build this last guy. This last guy is the beef. And then we're gonna throw some cheese on there. And some pico de gallo. And of course, the last ingredient. And there we go. Look at that amazingness. So we have pork, chicken, and beef with pico de gallo and the chili cheese flavored corn chips. And the Bandito challenge right there. So let's go ahead and test these out and see how they taste. All right, let's go ahead and taste these amazing tacos. Look at that. So we have beef, we have chicken, and we have pork. Three different kinds right there. So amazing. So let's go ahead and check them out and see what they taste like. Okay, so start with this beef. Mm. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? The crunchiness of everything and deliciousness. That was a beef. And I already know these other two are going to be better. Just these barbecue chips here. These guys, chili cheese. And the challenge that I'm doing, just off the charts, man. Let's go ahead and dig into this one here. This is the chicken, and I'm pretty excited about the chicken one because I already know the chicken's gonna be amazing. Mm. Oh my gosh. Ooh. I forgot to put the jalapenos in there. Gave it a little kick. Holy smoke, that's delicious. Wow. Amazing. All right, let's try this pork. Last one with the pork. I got avocado. Every one of these guys. Okay, first of all, I'm not an avocado fan. I tolerate them. I eat anything. But everything about that is amazing. And it's just those chili cheese flavored corn chips from Frito. And this challenge, I hit it, man. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And sorry about the noise. If you're new at this channel here and you like my content, please hit that subscribe button down there. And I enjoyed this challenge. This is fun. And thank you for all my subscribers. I totally 100% appreciate every single one of you guys. And that's it. I'm finished. Out here on the river, you know. It's pretty exciting. Thanks again for watching me, and I'll see you on the next cook.